Hello and welcome back, everyone. Once again, we are facing elimination as the Arizona Epics, down 1-2 in this 5-game series, will have to head into the Tigers' den and see if they can battle their way out. They want to go to Game 5 at Red Rock Park at home with a chance to win it all, but the Blazers, they're trying to finish things off right now, right here, with lefty South Palm on the mound, but they're going to have to do it against Elmo Slayer, one of the best pitchers in the entire Super Mega League. We'll see if he can lock it down today. We'll see if the Blazers can figure out a way to capitalize and win this one. You can see a lot of tense players in the lineup for the Epics right now. We'll see what they decide to do to set their lineup. We're going to see Hera and Devon Godsendez getting a seat. We're going to see Masha Donga get promoted to the 5 spot in the order. We will see a Sluggy Boomhauer starting in his normal position of right field. He is tense right now, but he has been batting really well, so I'm imagining he can kind of turn things around. We have a locked-in Harmony Strauss. We have a locked-in Hackliner and Darcy Hicks both hitting a home run, or all three of them hitting a home run in that last game. We're going to see Dexteras remain at second base and Donga going to shortstop. That's going to be scary. We'll see how it plays out. Muffin Studwick gets the start at first base and will be your leadoff man. The other side, we're going to see Hercules Bentley stay out there despite being tense. He will be going to first base. And the rest of the lineup, practically the same. JYS gets another start in the huge 2-run homer early on in that Game 3. But we'll see if he can stay hot. The rest of the lineup set for lefty South Palm. Actually, I'm curious. We have Muffin, who's a righty. Henley Dexteras will bat from the right side against South Palm. Darcy, righty, 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 righty. Bat from the right side. Harmony Strauss is a lefty. Ray's Rufo is a lefty. So these two might struggle against lefty South Palm, but we'll see if everyone else can overcome that lefty pitcher in this one. Back to the Tiger Den. You can see we're sitting here at dusk. A really nice 6 o'clock p.m. game, despite this being launched at 12 o'clock scheduled time for these videos. But the Boss region trying their best to finish off the Epics. Epic looking for an epic comeback, trying to go for the reverse sweep. They would require them to get the win here today, go home, and get another win with Bishop Fuller on the mound. Lefty South Palm steps up to the rubber against Muffin Studwick. First pitch swinging, and that's going to be fouled off. Making contact on the fastball, but late. He swings through the off-speed pitch, and on 3 pitches, South Palm gets his first strikeout. Going down is Muffin Studwick, and here comes Hanley Dexteras. His average has gotten up to 455. Yet to run into a homer. We'll see if that happens here today. He does have 5 RBIs. He's been able to consistently get on base, but hasn't done much outside of that from a production standpoint. Taking strike 2, 2-2 count for Dexteras. Well, he was not ready for that one. Nasty pitch from South Palm. He gets his second strikeout in 2 batters. And Darcy Hicks will walk up batting 395. Had a huge 2-run homer to give the Epics some reinforcement in the last one. See if he can run into an inside pitch here. That screwball doing a lot of movement here. And a dribbler to second base. Scoops Tomahawking will get that over to first to end the inning. Darcy Hicks loses mojo. And the Blazers shut down the Epics in inning number 1. We'll see what they do with their offense. Starting with Slash Trips, who went 0 for 3 in the last one. I think that's the only game he hasn't gotten a hit in. Although I'm just going off of memory here, so it could be way off. We'll see Elmo Slayer toe the rubber for the Epic region, falling behind 3-0. 4-pitch walk to start this game. So not what you'd see normally from Elmo Slayer. And that puts one of the fastest runners in the league at first base, with Scoops Tomahawking coming up, batting 543. Locked in Strauss behind the plate, has a really solid arm. Got a first pitch strike followed by a ball inside. Ball 2 inside. Struggling to hit his spots. Runner takes off in an off-speed pitch. Strauss down and getting the tag. Hanley Dexterez. He's able to scoop that one off the ground and slap the tag all in one motion. Strauss gets the throw out at second and then scoops tomahawking, throws on strike 3. So cleaning up the bases here, getting 2 outs against 2 of the best hitters in the tournament so far. Elmo Slayer cleared off with 2 outs against JYS now. It's a foul there. Tier 3 contact versus lefties here for JYS. He'll take strike 2. K Collector activates. And takes strike 3 as well. So Elmo, despite allowing the walk on 4 pitches to slash trips, manages to get out of the inning unscathed. And now Hack Liner will come up batting .486. He's locked in. Huge 3-run homer was the game winner. Ball inside here. 2-0 count for Hack Liner. Big Hack. Activated still on a 3-0. He will take ball 4. So, interestingly, Hack Liner does the slash trips treatment where he takes a walk on 4 pitches. And here comes Mashadonga in the 5 spot today. Tense. 2-3 pick officer, so we're likely not seeing Mashadonga right center field. And that's going to get out of here. Who would you bet was going to have their first home run first? Was it going to be Mashadonga or Hanley Dexterez? .426. And she gets her 3rd RBI of the tournament on a 2-run shot that give the Epic the lead early in game 4 here. Lefty Southpaw is tense here. Finally found her spot in the order. Willie Bacon comes up. He has gotten some decent playing time, but typically pretty limited, batting .500 with 1 home run and 7 RBIs. 3-1 count here for Bacon. Fouls that pitch off, and it'll be full with nobody out. And a hard hit ball, but right at Elvis Stanley will be an easy toss to first. South Palm gets his mojo back, and that'll be out number 1. So Sluggy Boomhauer will come up. He is tense. First pitch fastball gets fouled back. Low in the dirt, and that's ball 1. Sluggy Boomhauer! Holy shit! That one nearly just straight shot, not even an arc on that one. .418. His 2nd home run of the tournament, 4th RBI, and a no-doubter from the free agent signing from the Epic region, and that now makes it a 3-0 ball game. We have seen the Epics take the lead early here today. In the top of the 2nd, Harmony Strauss with Tier 3 specialist acting against her, but she is locked in. South Palm is tense, and off-speed pitch gets her swinging for strike 3. That'll be out number 2. Here comes Reyes Rufo. He'll also face the Tier 3 specialist trait against him. See lefty South Palm still tense, falls behind 2-0. Make it 3-0 with 2 outs. Getting the green light, he pulls it foul. And he gets a high pitch, sent deep center field, carrying up against the wall, and coming in is Slash Trips, who will finally haul that one in. And that totally due to the specialist trait prevents him from having his home run. But a 3-run inning for the Epic region. Give them a little bit of cushion here. Kay Gutterson will line straight to Willie Bacon in left field. With 1 out, here comes Elvis Stanley dropping down to the 5 spot in the order. First pitch strike here for Elmo Slayer. And a dribbler to third. Hack Liner will make the play. Over to first for out number 2. Here comes John Ranero now, batting .316 with 2 home runs and 5 RBIs. He fouls that one off, swings on a pitch well out of the zone, and K Collector will activate. And another dribbler to third, so Hack Liner will backhand and toss the first all pretty much in one motion, and that'll be out number 3. So inning ends, and we head to the top of the third. Lefty South Palm still scheduled to stay out there. We'll see how long he does stay out there. And South Palm to Studwick for strike 1 here. Studwick was unable to reach base in his first at-bat. Pulls one foul there. He falls behind 0-2. And a screwball popped foul and out of play. Dribbler to third base. Kay Gutterson will barehand, and he'll toss that to first for out number 1. Hanley Dexter's comes up 0 for 1 today. Still looking for his first home run. Mashadonga beat him to it. Screwball for strike 1. Nasty slider for strike 2. 0-2 count. It's taken low for ball 1. Ball 2. And there's strike 3 taken. Don't know what Dexteris was looking for in that at-bat, but he did not find it as he just froze his bat, and he strikes out looking for out number 2. Darcy Hicks now comes up to the plate, and a hard hit grounder, but it'll go straight to Scoops. That'll be out number 3. So the Epic region go down quietly in the third. Lefty South Palm looking to try and recover. We'll see if the Blazers offense can get things going against Elmo Slayer. Marsha Brown will come up for her first at-bat of the day. She'll take strike 1 inside. Nasty fastball from Elmo Slayer there, but he mixes a lot of junk in as K Collector activates as well as Tough Out on an 0-2. And swings through strike 3, so that's the second time in 2 games we've seen Marsha Brown strike out against a K Collector with Tough Out activated. With 2 outs, here comes Nairubu Wanga. First pitch prayer activated at tier 2. Good easy opportunity here for Elmo Slayer as he gets a first pitch strike. And then allows a base hit into the right center field corner. It gets down, hits the wall, bounces back to Boomhauer, sliding into second base and will be there safely is, who was that? I just had a complete brain fart. And that's a double with 1 out for Hercules Bentley. Can't believe I'm totally blanking on who that was. Nairubu Wanga. Oh my goodness. 1-1 count, 1 out. Elmo Slayer seeing his first base runner. Having to work out of the stretch for the first time. K Collector activates. And there it is. Nasty pitch from Elmo Slayer. He gets his mojo again. And with 2 outs, here comes Slash Trips with a runner on second base in scoring position. Slash worked a walk on 4 pitches the first time he saw Elmo Slayer. Elmo getting into a groove here. We'll see if he can lock things in. Gets his first strike against Slash Trips. Gets ahead 1-2 here. K Collector activates against Slash. And a dribbler right back to the pitcher. Elmo Slayer will get that over to first, and that'll end the inning. So gets the better of Slash Trips in their second matchup there. And we head to the top of the 4th. We'll start things off with with Hackliner, who worked a walk in his first at-bat. Lefty South Palm remains in this game. 45 pitches already. We'll see how long he can go after allowing 3 runs so far. 2-1 count here against Hack. Ball 3 low and away. Good hitters count as Big Hack activates for Liner. Takes strike 2, and so Big Hack is gone. Full count. Right down the middle, but swinging late and fouling it off. This one inside, and it gets in them on the hands. Inside-out swing pushes it to second base. That'll be a soft liner for out number 1. Mashadonga with the surprise at-bat of the tournament. She hits a huge 2-run homer in her last time up, and that is currently what separates the Epics and the Blazers. She gets an off-speed pitch there, but gets well underneath it. That's going to hang up right behind second base, calling it a scoop tomahawking. That'll be out number 2. So Willie Bacon comes up, batting .471. 1 home run, 7 RBIs. Tier 3 outside pitch. South Palm gets a first pitch strike and a grounder to third base. So Keg with another toss to first will end the inning. We've gone through 3.5 now. Heading to the home half of the 4th here with the Blazers coming up. Going 2-3-4, starting with Scoops tomahawking. cooling off as of late, batting .528, but 0 for 1 today. Elmo with a lot of action, but that one stays low and in for ball one, followed by a strike at the bottom of the zone. And a wonky pitch there that ends up lining straight to Hanley Dexteras for out number 1. Nice shot from Scoops tomahawking, but unfortunately unable to find some green grass there. JYS takes strike 1. Catches strike 2 at the bottom of the zone, and K Collector activates for Elmo, who's still locked in. And fouling that one off, it'll get down out of play. So, oh, what a pitch there. I think he was gearing up for the fastball, gets the changeup at 88 miles an hour, completely fooled, and that'll be strike 3. So another strikeout from the K Collector in Elmo Slayer. K Gutterson comes up. He falls behind 0-2, so K Collector activates once again. Fouling one back and staying alive. Another slider there, or yeah, slider. There's the fork, just out of the bottom of the zone. There's one low and outside, or low and in. There's strike 3, chased outside, and K Gutterson goes down swinging. Big strikeout there from K Collector Elmo Slayer to get through the 4th inning. We had at the top of the 5th. Sluggy Boomhauer, I think it was smart to give him, or to keep him in the lineup. He had that huge home run, a liner down the left field line, no doubter. In his last at bat, South Palm exhausted at this point, approaching the 60 pitch mark. Fouling that one off, and it'll be 2-2. Pitch number 60 is sent into deep left center field, carrying, and that's going to get out of here. Sluggy Boomhauer does it again. Epic shot from the Epic region. That one goes 402, so he is not hitting them hard and high, but he is getting them on a line. I should say he's hitting them hard, but he's not hitting them high. His second home run and 2 at-bats in this game, and that puts the Epic region up now 4-0. South Palm on his 60th pitch makes another mistake, and now Strauss lost one into left field. And that's going to die just in front of the warning track for Marsha Brown. That's out number 1. Reyes Rufo almost hit a home run his last time. He has been debuffed by the specialist trait, which now will be gone as Taylor McWales comes in to replace lefty South Palm. So no longer will specialist impact Reyes Rufo. He's back to normal. He went to high pitch. That one bounces off the glove of JYS, and a 3-0 count for McWales. That one did not get up in the zone, and he gets underneath it, and it's going to die in right center field. Luwanga catches that for out number 2. Muffin Studwick happy to see lefty South Palm off the mound as he's 0 for 2 today against him. Taylor McWales comes in relief, but has not been great for the Boss region with an ERA north of 12. Taking strike 2 there, he does have some gas. 2-2 count with 2 outs for Studwick. And lets off the gas, and that's going to be a nice off-speed pitch for strike 3 swinging. And an 0 for 3 day for Muffin Studwick from the top of the lineup. But a home run from Sluggy Boomhauer, his second of the game, extends the lead for the Epic region as we head to the bottom of the 5th, with Elmo Slayer still cruising as of right now. Drops a curveball into the zone for strike 1. And Elvis Stanley puts one past the 3-4 hole, past both diving infielders into right field for a base hit to lead things off here in the bottom of the 4th. John Renero 0 for 1. We're getting to a high-pressure situation, and Elvis Stanley with Tier 3 clutch activated in high pressure. That'll boost his speed from first base. Seen Harmony Strauss still locked in, and K Collector activates on the 1-2 here. John Renero will pop it up, and that's going to get out of play. Harmony Strauss tried to get back to the screen, but it did not stay close enough for her. A grounder from Hackliner will go to second. Dexter's over to first, and that's going to be a double play. You also saw John Renero hurt himself running down the first base line. I think it was a hammy. We'll get confirmation here in just a moment. The DH tweaked his groin, and that will likely leave him out for the rest of this game and potentially for the rest of this tournament. And Marsha Brown takes the first pitch she sees and sends it down the left field line. That's a 2-out single for her. And Uwanga, who already has a double against Elmo Slayer, who is locked in. 55th pitch is a ball low for Elmo. Great speed over at first. A grounder up the middle, and that's going to sneak through the legs of Elmo Slayer. Coming around second and heading to third. A great throw from Ray's Rufo, but it's just late. Hackliner makes the play, but they call her safe, sliding into third base. Bang, bang play at third. And it's going to be runners on the corners. Willard Wiggins comes up. He's 1 for 3 on the tournament. Tier 3 RBI hero, but struck out looking on a with bases loaded and 2 outs, and is at bat in the last game. 1-2 count here. Elmo Slayer gets locked in with K Collector. Pitch number 60 is fouled off. Great speed on the bases. Another one just making contact and fouling that one off. Popped foul there. 1-2 count for Willard Wiggins, and he strikes out swinging again. So you see this batter on the bench. He has tier 3 RBI hero. You have runners on the corners, and it's the perfect time to use him, and he strikes out. The second time he's had a big RBI situation, and he has failed to come through. Wiggins gets pulled for Hanzo Majiko, who will play at first base here. And missed opportunity for the Blazers. So we head to the top of the 6th. The Epics looking to add on. They did it last time, and Hanley Dexteris finally gets his first home run. It's off the face of the third deck. He gets his first home run. He turns on one down the right field line. 404 for him. And they do get some insurance here. It's now 5-0 Epics in the top of the 6th. Taylor McWales has to be kicking himself right now for giving Dexteris that pitch. Now see Darcy Hicks come up to the plate. He gets an inside pitch, but pops it foul. Hits one hard the opposite way, goes with it, but it's going to die there. And Uwanga catches that for out number 1. Hackliner will be 0 for 1 with a walk today. He's locked in, has tier 2 ace exterminator against Taylor McWales. First pitch strike, second high for ball 1. And right through the legs of Taylor McWales and into center field for a 1-out single for Hackliner. Standing on first base for Masha Donga. Average jumping up to 194 after the home run in her in the first at bat of this game. She hits this one hard to left center field, carrying, and that's going to get off the base or the top of the wall. Just stays in fair territory. It's not going to be a home run, but it is going to be an RBI double, and Masha Donga comes through again for the Epic region here. She does it when it finally counts the most. It's a 6-0 lead here with 1 out and a runner on second base for Willie Bacon. Willie neutral. Taylor McWales tense. That was pitch number 20 for him. And a grounder is going to be straight to Elvis Stanley at a shortstop. Masha retreats back to second, and it's going to be a ground out for out number 2. So can he do it? Sluggy Boomhauer comes up 2 for 2 with 2 home runs against Taylor McWales. We'll see if he can turn on one here, batting from the left side this time. Instead of the right, he swings through strike 1 there. Taylor having to be very careful against a red-hot Sluggy right now. Swings through strike 2, late on that one. 2-2 count, 2 outs. Fouls that back. He was late on that swing, just making contact. And he hits one hard to deep right center field. He does it from both sides of the plate. It's Sluggy Boomhauer. 2-run shot here in the top of the 6th with 2 outs, 3 at-bats, 3 home runs, 4 RBIs. Folks, it's 8-0, and the Epic region have turned things around in this tournament finals. Harmony Strauss comes up, still locked in despite going 0 for 2. And finally, they pull Taylor McWales for Shady. Shady is going to come in juiced, but she has tier 3 falls behind on every first pitch of an at-bat. The tier 3 simulated finally kicks in here, but definitely not the time you want to see her being used. As Harmony Strauss sends one to left center field, but it's going to hang up for Marsha Brown to finally end the inning, but a big 4-run inning for the Epic region, the insurance that they need. Almost Slayer will head out to the mound, but I imagine they'll likely pull him here. I don't know if they'll let him go until a runner reaches. I guess they're going to keep him out there. He's at 63 pitches, so he doesn't have much left in the tank. First pitch strike for Trips, who has Tier 3 rally starter. Ball inside, 2-1 count here. He has to make every pitch count. Hack Liner gets to that one down the third baseline, and he gets it over to first base, getting the very speedy Trips heading down the line for out number 1. Scoops tomahawking comes up over 2. They'll finally pull Elmo Slayer for Rally Overo. Rally comes in with nobody on. He's already at about half stamina, so he really only has 1 or 2 batters here, but hopefully that's all they need him for. 1-1 count. Scoops gears up on that one and hits it right back up the middle past the diving Mashadonga at short, and that's going to be a 1-out hit. Boss Region do not want to go back to Red Rock Park for Game 5, especially losing all this momentum at home. They have good speed over at... This is going to do it. A grounder to second. It'll go Dexterous to Donga to Studwick to end the game, and the Epics do what we thought was potentially impossible. They come from behind a 2-game deficit. They go into the Tiger Den. They win 2 games, and we will see a Game 5. This is what we wanted, right? We wanted to see this competition. It's going to be exactly that as we head back to Red Rock Park with the Epics at home with a chance to pull off the reverse sweep. They win this one 8-0, shutting out the Blazers offense, which has been red hot for most of this tournament. 8 runs on 7 hits for the Epics. We saw no runs on 5 hits for the Blazers. We saw Elmo Slayer do exactly what we expected from him for most of this tournament. For the Blazer offense, really it came down to Nairubu Wanga, who went 2 for 2, Marsha Brown, Elvis Stanley, and Scoops tomahawking, each with a base hit. We also saw a walk from Trips, but that was your offense. That's it for the Blazers. On the other side, the Epics getting some surprise production from Mashadonga, who went 2 for 3 with 2 runs scored, a home run, and 3 RBIs. We saw Dexterous get his first home run of the tournament, and then we saw what may be the best single game performance of the tournament so far. A 3 for 3 with 3 home run day for Sluggy Boomhauer. He had 2 solo shots and a 2-run homer in his plate appearances today, and that was absolutely the difference in this ball game. The loss goes to lefty South Palm, 4 1/3, 3 hits, 4 earned runs on 3 home runs. He did allow 1 walk, struck out 4. Taylor McWales, 1 1/3, giving up 4 hits, 4 earned runs, 2 home runs, and 1 strikeout. Shady came in for 1 batter, got the 1 out. On the other side, Elmo Slayer finally does his job as the ace of the Epics. He goes 5 1/3, giving up only 4 hits and 1 walk. He struck out 7. He gets the win. ERA drops down to 3.06. Rally Overo came in right there at the end of the game, got the 2 outs on a double play after allowing a hit, and that ends the game. So, Sluggy Boomhauer, number 1 player. Who would have thought Masha Donga gets a star here? She's the number 2 player, and then Elmo Slayer, your number 3, with a huge pitching performance. We head back to Red Rock Park. One last game to determine it all. In your first Super Mega World Series, we see a tournament finals Game 5. Bishop Fuller versus Manny Kays. Ooh, a pitching matchup for the ages. Manny has recovered, but he's not fully recovered. And I believe, catch me in the comments down below if you can correct me here, but I believe that Manny Kays will see his stamina depleted quicker because he is not fully healed. We've seen him allow just 1 runner score, and it was literally the guy that hit him. The relief pitcher could not get the out, but we have a hell of a matchup for you next time out. Thank you so much for watching this one. Who do you think is going to pull it off? Any of those Blazers fans thinking that the things are going to switch? Anyone from the Epics team thought that they were done and now see that they have a chance to win it all? Next time we'll find out. It will be the last game of the tournament to determine who will be our champion. Thank you so much for tuning in. Thanks for watching, and I can't wait to see you all next time. Bye, everybody.